Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It is almost Friday. Can y'all believe it? It don't even seem like Thursday to me because I've been out of town and all this type of stuff. But it is Thursday. It is the day before your favorite day, right? A lot of y'all love Fridays. Some of y'all don't really care about Fridays, but for those of y'all who love Fridays, you are almost there. You know, we are very close. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope y'all are having an awesome and amazing day. My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. Welcome to today's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, right? If you're joining me for the first time, this is something that I do every single day, Monday through Friday, 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just a little morning motivation to get your day started. So let's get this thing started, everybody. So look, yesterday we talked about, what did I talk about yesterday? Oh, I talked about the fact that you can change your life, right? If you wish to, if you decide to, if you work to, you can change your life, right? You can do the things that you want to do. You can turn your situation around. Remember, I talked about some people in some really tough situations that have turned their situations around. You know, some people that were down and out and now they're up, they're winning, they're on top, and that can be you. So, but today what I wanted to talk to you about though is you can't quit though, right? You got to keep going through that process, right? Because you can change your life, but anytime you decide to do something great, you're going to face some challenges, right? You're going to face some difficulty, okay? So you have to be ready for that. And I actually did this whole, the other day, a couple weeks ago, there's this midday call that I usually host, but I was actually the guest speaker. And I talked about, you know, are you ready? And I talked about 5 things that'll happen when you try to go for your goals. You know, not everybody will approve of you. You know, your priorities will change. It'll take time. You'll lose some friends, you know. And so I'm not going to go into those things today because I know some of you guys tuned into that. If you want the replay of that, I'll put the information below in the comments. It's on SoundCloud. But anyway, today what I want to talk to you about is don't quit when those things happen. When you face difficulties, when you face challenges, you cannot quit because, see, life is filled with ups and downs, right? You know, after recession comes expansion, though. But after expansion comes recession. You know, things go in waves. You know, life is filled with opportunity and difficulty. It's a mixture of opportunity and difficulty, and sometimes it's going to seem like it's more difficulty, but sometimes it's going to seem like there's more opportunity. That's just the way it is. It goes in waves. It goes up and down. There's the good and there's the bad, but between all of that, you got to stay in it. Whether it's good or bad, you got to stick with it. You have to remain the constant. Your attitude has to remain the constant, whether things are going well, whether they're not going so well, whether they're going great, whether they're going terrible. You control your attitude that you maintain throughout it. Your attitude is what needs to stay positive and needs to stay constant throughout, because it's never going to, everything's never going to be great, but knowing how to handle that is how you make it through. All right. So stay in it and you'll be good, right? Don't quit, because here's the thing. Challenges are inevitable, right? And what I want to tell you though is when you're facing the most challenges, that's not a sign that it's time to quit, right? Actually, when you're facing the most challenges, that is a sign that your breakthrough is coming, ladies and gentlemen. When you face the most challenges, that is a sign that you are getting close, right? And I'm not here to preach, but I'm going to tell you this. When you get busy, that's when the enemy gets busy, right? That's when all the challenges are thrown at you and the enemy is trying to stop you. So when you face the challenges, don't say, I knew I shouldn't have done this. I knew it. No, that means you're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. That means you're getting close. Okay, so those challenges, they're temporary. And where a lot of people mess up is they build a house where they need to be pitching a tent, right? Because, and what do I mean by that? I mean, your challenge is temporary, so don't settle in the defeat. Don't settle in the despair. Don't settle, you know, in the lack, because it's just temporary. So don't build a house where you need to pitch a tent. You're not going to be there long. Don't build a house right there in those bad times, right? You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. All right. So here's an example. You know how sometimes things are going to feel like they take a lot longer. You know, sometimes you go to like order something to eat and you really, really hungry. So you're standing in line and you're like, oh my gosh, this is taking forever. In actuality, you was in line like 2 minutes. Okay. But you're like, oh my goodness, I was in line for 20 minutes. No, it was 2 minutes. But it's just because you wanted it so bad, it seemed like it was taking a lot longer, right? You got impatient because you could smell the food, you could taste the food. And that's the same thing. When you get close to your dream, it's going to seem like it's taking longer than it is. And you're going to want to quit. You're going to be like, I can't do this. I'm ready for it now. But you got to stick with it. When you stand in the line and it takes a long time, you get mad, but you stay there because you're like, well, I done been here this long. And I need some food, right? Same thing. Don't give up on your dream because it's hard. Don't give up on your dream because you're facing challenges. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving. You work too hard to get where you are right now. So don't stop now. All right? So the next thing I want to say is it's always like the hardest right before you win, right? Just think about it. When a woman is giving birth to a child, it's harder right when they about to give birth. Now, don't get me wrong. I never had a baby, though. But, I've heard that during the pregnancy, yes, you have swollen ankles. Yes, your back hurts. Yes, you have these crazy cravings. And your husband don't want to get up and go get you that chocolate chip ice cream in the middle of the night. But it's hardest right when you're giving birth, right? When you're having those contractions, when that baby is about to come, it's hard. But that's right before what? Right before you give birth. Right before you see that baby. And when the baby comes out, it was worth it, right? When you see that baby's face, when you hold a baby for the first time, it was worth it. But it was hardest right before the baby came. And that's the same thing with your dreams, with your goals. So if you're experiencing difficulty right now, if you're experiencing hardships right now, you got to keep pushing, right? Isn't that what the doctor tell you when you about to have a baby? They say push, push, push right before the baby comes. So you guys got to keep pushing because you're about to give birth. You're about to give birth to your dreams. You're about to give birth to your goals. So don't give up, all right? So that's the whole point of this message today, ladies and gentlemen, because I told you what I told you yesterday to let you know that it's possible. But I also want you to know that it's not necessarily going to be easy, right? Whenever you're doing anything great, it's not always going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Just keep that in mind, all right? So that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you all so much for watching. Good morning, Leroy, Robert, Michelle. I appreciate all y'all jumping on here. Anybody that may be watching the replay of this, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I just want to say, if you got value from this message, if you found it helpful at all, if you think it'll help somebody you know, please like, comment, and share so that other people can benefit from this information. And I'll be right back here tomorrow morning, 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with another message for y'all. So what I want y'all to do now, I want y'all to get off of Facebook, and I want you to get out there and be great on purpose, because I know you can do it, right? I know you can do it. I believe in you. So get out there and make today an awesome and amazing day, all right? I will see y'all tomorrow. Again, my name is Pinique Singleton, and I appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. Y'all have an awesome and amazing day.